Hello everyone, we are from Syndicate to YP66C MBA ITB. We'll present about our projects of scenario planning from strategic decision making and negotiation class. The company we choose for scenario planning is Hyundai. Here are our members and our topics. We start with Hyundai company profile. Hyundai Motor is engaged in the manufacturing and distribution of motor vehicle and parts. The business of the group is operated through a vehicle, finance, and other segment. Its vehicle segment is engaged in the manufacturing and sale of motor vehicle. The finance segment operates vehicle financing, credit card, processing, and other financing activities. Other segment includes the research and development, trend manufacturing, and other activities. The company derives most of their revenue from vehicle segment. Hyundai is very focused on its innovation and technology in electric cars. Sales of electric cars created by Hyundai continue to increase in line with the increasing demand and enthusiasm from the public. The design and features of electric cars provided by Hyundai are very in line with current needs that carry environmentally friendly technology. The start of pure electric car era through Hyundai new product creates future mobility for better by continuing to produce technology innovation. Several awards were also given to Hyundai because it can offer a variety of products that suit the needs of the world. Interestingly, the automotive industry is one of the categories that is taken into account, including important figures in it. Hyundai uses technology optimally and is able to have a positive impact on human life. Here are some of the awards that Hyundai received. First is World Car of the Year, second is Visionary of the Year, and third is Product Design 2022. Next, we get into scenario planning. The background of scenario planning is a process that stimulates imaginative, creative thinking to better prepare an organization for the future. There are three types of scenario planning: adaptive, transformative, and strategic reframing. Adaptive is to best adapt to and succeed in those futures. Organizations should understand them and make them plain. Transformative in order for an organization to change the environment and affect what might happen in the future. Future must be understood and made apparent. And the last is strategic reframing, when you want to reframe and repressive the existing situation and enable intervention in strategic decision. Learn about and make future explicit.
Okay, my name is Raihan. I want to tell you about the second stage. The second stage is exploration. We must identify the driving force and critical uncertainties influencing the key focal issue. The key focal issue here is how Hyundai will still become the top car company in 20 years later. Exploration is about what we don't know. We have knowledge and data about the past, but the decision is all about the future. Now we know the past pandemic COVID-19 and the climate change is impacting in economic condition and technology innovation. The habit of people are changing. The competition about transportation is more competitive. We must transform transportation using energy that is even better, more effective and efficiency. We also know that public transportation is now being used more and more, and it even raises competition for private transportation brand. We can break down the driving force from key focal issues into this. We have 18 points. There are electric vehicle in competitor company, management, new innovation, technology, alternative public transportation, new competitor, customer demand, market share, government policy, license, business development, employee capability, operation effectivity and efficiency, shareholder interest, sales or revenue and profit, environmental friendly, significant business model, government subsidies, and policy. From 18 points from the driving force, we can describe into a chart. This chart is a comparison between uncertainty and impact of each driving force. The uncertainty is about condition where we don't know the future and hard to forecast because it fluctuates. The impact is about the driving force or everything that affect industry from all sides. The top of two that are the most important or influential and uncertain are defined as critical uncertainties. We have carried out an assessment, and it can be seen that the new innovation and alternative to public transportation were selected as critical uncertainties in this scenario planning. The next stage will be presented by Mr. Darius. Thank you.
After we found two critical uncertainties, then we will go to the next stage, which is the scenario elements. Scenario elements is a fourth zone that tells what kind of scenario that will be happen with those two critical uncertainties. The first zone is a competition. It is a high innovation and high public transportation. The scenario will be there will be a price war, a high investment activity, and a high user. The next zone is new technology, where it is a low public transportation and high innovation. The scenario will be a market share diminish, a high competition between car company and a new type of car, and lastly, a high research and development. On the third zone, it is a public transportation, where there will be a high public transportation and low innovation. On this scenario, there will be people can use public transportation, there will be public transportation price are cheap, and significant growth market share. And the last zone, it is a private car, where it is a low innovation and low public transportation. The scenario, people still using a private car, just little use public transportation, electric vehicles still the king, and Hyundai still be a top company. After we identified the scenario elements, we need to analyze the option consideration to help that will be happen on those scenarios. On the first zone, the competition, the implication, there will be a high competition and lower profitability. The option that Hyundai can use is to product innovation, move to the blue ocean market, and increase company production efficiency. On the next zone, it is a new technology. The implication will be a new type of car, a high competition, and a new competitor. And the Hyundai option can be a create new type car with new technology and innovate with investing in the research and development. On the public transportation, the implication there will be decrease of demand and the low product development. So the option the Hyundai can use is to focus on product and service quality, to invest in research and development, and create innovation on the public transportation. And the last zone, the private car, the implication there will be a high sales, profit, and little competition. So the option will be a high marketing and effective and efficient operation. And lastly, integration or early warning sign. We need to identify the early warning sign that will lead to those scenarios. On the zone of competition, the early warning sign there will be a fast AI advancement and 5G quick deployment along with autonomous tech. The early warning sign the new technology is new alternative energy, new technology that can be applicable on car, and government hasn't facilitated and regulate about public transportation. On the public transportation zone, the early warning sign that is Indonesia already integrate the public transportation and high public transportation awareness. And lastly, on the zone of private car, the early warning sign there will be no new regulation in transportation of Indonesia. The electric vehicle still a new innovation and no new alternative energy for transportation. Thank you for your attention. We hope you get a better knowledge from our scenario planning and have a good day.